I want to ask you about something that Andy McCarthy said to me last week, that these beheadings are, frankly, while shocking, nothing new. And you just touched on that, Brigitte, but I think it's important that we understand that these monsters haven't taken a turn for the worse. This is what they've been doing for many years.
Exactly, Mike. And they have been doing this for years, and not only with Americans, but even before in the Middle East. I mean, look at the massacres of the Armenians at the beginning of the century in Turkey. 2 million Armenians were massacred. This is a part of Islamic history that we in the West do not want to look at because we feel very uncomfortable when we put the microscope over a religion, especially when it's a political ideology cloaked in religion. And that's what Islam is all about. And what we call these radicals, and we call them, they are beheading people, this is so un-Islamic. What these Islamists are doing is basically doing what Prophet Muhammad did himself back, in the 600s and 700s and 800s. I mean, here's a verse from the Qur'an that justifies their beheadings. This is Qur'an 8:12. I will terrorize the unbelievers, therefore smite them on their necks and every joint and incapacitate them, strike off their heads and cut off each of their fingers and toes.
But what's important, though, and while this is the concern so many of us have, it is essential to remember that there are many, many Muslims who don't believe that, right?
There are many, many Muslims who have never read the Qur'an, don't even speak Arabic. I mean, look, how many African Americans we have here in America that call themselves Muslims, the Nation of Islam.
Right.
Show me how many of them speak Arabic or can read the Quran in Arabic.
Right.
They like the Islamic movement. It was sold to them as this is an African religion. This is a religion that gives you back your pride, and this is why they converted to Islam, and they like that. They like that religion and the structure of it. But most of them don't even speak Arabic. Those who understand the Quran and those who become more engrossed in the teachings of Prophet Muhammad understand exactly what the IS, what the Islamic State is doing, understand exactly what we call radicals are doing, because basically they are following in the footsteps of Prophet Muhammad. This is how they strike terror in the hearts of the unbelievers.